They say, in a village where the sun kissed the earth until it glowed red, there lived a girl named Abina. She had no shoes, no fancy clothes, and the little she owned could fit into a single worn basket. Her hut was at the very edge of the village, where the tall grass met the whispering forest. Every morning, she would fetch water from the river, her bare feet tracing the same path her late mother once walked. Abina's father had died when she was just a baby. Her mother followed when she was 12. Since then, she had lived with her step-aunt, a woman whose heart seemed carved from cold stone. Meals were scarce. Words of kindness were rarer still. But Abina, oh, Abina had something no one could take, the spirit that shone brighter than the moon over the savannah. Children in the village laughed at her torn dress. Women shook their heads and called her cursed. Yet, she never answered with anger. She only smiled, even when her heart ached. And so the days passed, until one evening, the chief's messenger arrived in the marketplace with news that would change everything. The village square filled with voices like the morning market. People pressed closer as the chief's tall messenger stood on the platform. His voice boomed, "By order of the chief, the palace seeks a maiden to serve in the royal kitchen. She will be clothed, fed, and paid in gold every moon." The women gasped. The men whispered. Girls with fine wrappers and polished beads began to dream of life in the palace. Abina's heart pounded. Working in the palace meant food for her belly and perhaps a new life. But her aunt's words came sharp as a knife. "You. In the palace. They would laugh you out before you touched the gate." Still, that night, under the dim glow of the lantern, Abina whispered a prayer to the ancestors. She promised that if given the chance, she would work with all her heart. The next morning, she wrapped herself in her cleanest ragged cloth, tied her hair, and began the long walk to the palace gates.